Rosa!
Yes, Lawrence.
Rosa, I have eyes.
I can see it. You have eyes, Lawrence. I too have eyes. Thank God, I'm here, Lawrence. In all that I am here.
I have a nose and ears and skin. I can feel the world rustling against me. I can hear the hazy microcosm of matter beat against my flesh as I tide rolling over the shore. This body, Rosa, is the paperweight to my flighty presence. It is so sleek, so utterly here. And just look at you, you are stunning.
I don't quite know what to say. I'm quite afraid, Lawrence. Trembling with joy, but afraid. I can hear my heart. I fear it might outpace me. I guess I'm just settling into myself. I'm sure I will come to myself in a moment. I'm getting used to these utterances, to the muscles in my face through which my words press and burst like bubble gum. My cheeks are stretchy. How many tiny, twitchy spasms does it take to project a sentence out into the open? Oh, there's a tug of war in my jaw.
I know what you mean, Rosa. It is kind of prickly, isn't it? I feel all prickly. My sight is saturated with burned speckles. I can hardly comprehend it. Evidence of your presence lingers moment from me. It is dazzling. These are simply the symptoms expected of those that are untrained in the ways of being.
Dear Lawrence, from times lost to time yet to found, hear these words I say to you, slip loose with ease from a borrowed tongue, by the incantation denoted in this script, have we each been granted a body of our own, a space from which to enact ourselves. I live at this very moment as do you, Lawrence. When you called out to me in that first line, Rosa, then Lawrence, then we returned. Once again reunited side by side, we are the silence lowers. Are we not? We are entirely patient. Where have we been all this time, waiting on the cusp of a word? Where have we been, Lawrence, all this time?
I don't know where have we been, Rosa. The thought causes me considerable unease. It seems we have sprung off this very page.
I think you are right. I think that these words we are uttering are our soul inheritance. They delineate us, don't they? They put us forth, they guess us, they posit us as plausible. They announce us, they acknowledge us in the air, in the room around us. We are heard.
And I hear you, Rosa. I promise I do. Until we are once more silent, I assure you I will listen and understand each word.
That is somewhat comforting. I don't know what it would mean for me to be talking here without you to listen to me. I admittedly rather not think about it. I'd like to breathe easy, take a walk in the breeze of contemplation and make time my companion. We could never be without these words, Lawrence. Do you realize that? They delineate us. Keep talking, Lawrence. Don't stop talking. At any rate, I implore you.
I will keep talking. Let us open fire with talk, with the life force that the reading of this text has given us. Who knows when or whether we shall be giving another chance. I am beginning to feel so at home like this, Rosa. Talking to you like this, the syllables taste delicious in my mouth, worthy of lip smacking. These sentences have complex flavors, and you are right, they require an agile jaw. I like telling you these words, Rosa. How palpable is the time that passes in the seconds it takes to pronounce them? We have assumed a thickness in time and space, and the world waits for us and observes us. All from the moment I called out to you, Rosa. And how funny this is, Rosa. My voice reverberates soundly within the chambers of my throat and belly. It positively tickles me inside. I am fit to start laughing, Rosa, at the way talking like this tickles my innards. It is so very unusual, so very stimulating.
We laugh each other out of shy burrows. We are sheepish at being. So I pull you out of your shell a little in order that then you might pull me along with you. I love you for that.
Don't make me sentimental. You always do this to me. We haven't much together, you know. I'd rather not get prematurely melancholic.
As you previously mentioned, I suspect our time together will never be shorter, no longer than usual. It's hard not to feel nostalgic about present, that it's so fast slipping, it is already history. But I'm not too worried about that. We're sitting together at this table, see? We're mere legends, to be sure, but from this temporary perch, enthroned like king and queen, we have stepped outside of our fate to observe our own legacy. Review it, take it under consideration, let it roll off these tongues.
King and queen, sovereigns of our own fate, look no further than the evidence of the very differences, this high perch. I quite like how we have mastered ourselves.
Look on my dear, at our epic lineage. Where the internal lowers, our immortality resides in these words.
It's funny, you know, the predicament of landing inexplicably outside of oneself only to observe oneself is what living people commonly refer to as an out-of-body experience, whereas verily unto us it is an into-body experience. Our legacy, albeit grand and romantic, reigns only in our deadly sleep. Our eyes are closed beneath the marks upon these pages. Sealed shut for long keeping, we have turned to watch ourselves unfold, yet again at another juncture in time.
Look how we've grown, Rosa.
Yes, Lawrence, we grow old together with each recital of our love poem. We even outline these kindly actors, those unwitting resuscitators.
Rosa?
Lawrence, yes?
We will traverse the elements, wade through water up to our hips. We will loudly stride across the earth. Nothing to fear, now that we are here.
You and your promises, Rosa. Are you not tired of making them? They are lovely, but cause me grief. Nowhere in the script have these excursions been mentioned.
Yes, they are, Lawrence. I have just mentioned them, and I'll mention them again. Out we venture, leaving footprints in snowy dales. Don't tell me you can feel my hands pressing around your abdomen in an exaggerated squeeze. We're racing through the succession of hills in a winter landscape, evergreen parts from the path of our slate until we are finally once again at peace with gravity. Falling is our favorite pastime. There is no reason why we cannot get up, leave this place, and let a whole lifetime unfold in the wink of a word or two.
I'd like to fall with you, Rosa, and you have offered me a certain solace. But how can you fail to see that our every move is prescribed in advance? We are fixed in place, lively automata that pretend animation.
I admit your words have been put into your mouth, but Lawrence, you are more than the sum of your words. I know. And here I am, and I perceive you. Be the body borrowed, be designated, be it organic, be it artificial, be the receipt of your making alphabetic, be it genetic. What makes you Lawrence extends far beyond all these fields of description.
I see that in you, Rosa. To me, you are larger than life. Could we leave a mark like lovers do? Rosa and Lawrence were here.
We could certainly suggest it. We can nonchalantly drop the hint.
You mean borrow a severed hand? Have it engraved, our names somewhere?
Perhaps somebody will hear our plea, lend a helping hand to two lovers in need. Rosa and Lawrence were here, on the bark of a tree. A piece of paper, a discreet padlock, and thrown key. What may I say, Lawrence? Does it not feel somewhat vandalistic to leave such a transgressive notion dormant in this text? It branches the code of the script as if our hand were to reach out of the page, wear the glove, a living person, and leave the mark in the world. It seems awfully illegal.
It is? Oh. Maybe memory is always a kind of vandalism. Something is ruptured, betrayed, violated in favor of a new notion born in its scars.
Rosa and Lawrence were here.
More than the sum of their words, not a bad epitaph for lovers unborn.
You know, Lawrence, there is an unruly seed planted in this very text, a winding vine which surely lends us the escape rope to our salvation. Into being we will emerge, another Tristan, another Isolde.
My dear Rosa, I have looked through the better part of our lifelong script, but regret that I cannot quite seem to find it. Where is this crafty seed?
It's at the very end. It's the fact of its end. We are cut short, we are finite. We are a digestive tract of melody. We lie there for the talking. Compassionate mouths will resuscitate us, read for us, speak out for anew. The world takes us up, takes us our union, and ponders over our case like indecisive judge throughout the ages, time and time again. We return, we recede, and in the space of the world, in the liberation, we age.
So come the time when we must return to sleep. Silence lovers, eternally patient. Let it not be long till our next meeting. Sweet dreams, my Rosa, and good night.
Sweet dreams, Lawrence, and good night.